Hello Libra, welcome to your weekly reading for October 23rd to the rest of the month, October 31st. This is for Libra and Libra rising, and if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional cultic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity, to get more specific and detailed with your reading. Libra, I do this because you know I love you. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading, as if we're here one-on-one rather than a general spread. Lastly, I use astrology because it brings a lot more depth to your reading. So speaking of astrology, Libra, this is a huge week for you. This is a huge month for you. Your life is changing. You know that, right? It's a big thing. It's a big thing. Partnerships, partnerships and relationships, whether work, career, love, romance, huge. Now, if you're not even here for that, this is a huge month for you in terms of personal growth, spiritual growth. This week, insane. It is the full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus, and this is very relevant to you. Okay. Well, for every sign, to be honest, but for you, a big. A lot of confidence boosting for y'all this week. Now, this is, I did a video on eclipses. I don't know if y'all saw that, but I go a little bit deeper into them, but, I'll leave that link at the end of the video or something, but it's in my channel. You can find it too. But it is the last eclipse in Taurus. This is a series that's been going on for a year and a half, so there is definitely something coming to an end. Okay, now this happens to be in your 8th house, so it could be something with, you know, other people's resources and money and income, and, you know, maybe you're splitting up with a partner and you're now detaching joint accounts or whatnot. You could even be serious about paying off debts at this point, or you may be paying off debts. There could be some job switches for sure, some changes in your job and how things are going there as well, especially if it's like bonuses and commissions based. But even still, the 8th house is all about transformation and power, all right, and empowerment and, you know, death and rebirth. Now, the reason why this is such a big deal is because we are fully in Scorpio season now. All right. So on Monday, the 23rd, Sun moving into Scorpio, you know, Mars is in Scorpio and Mercury is in Scorpio. This is really intense. A lot of things around intimacy, a lot of things around power, a lot of things, again, around money too. Okay. And so with this eclipse being in your 8th house, Scorpio is the native ruler of the 8th house. Okay. Now, with this eclipse being in Taurus, Scorpio right now is in your 2nd house, which is ruled by Taurus. Do you see how this is a really big week for you? And when you consider the 8th house and the 2nd house is money, it's salary, it's finances. So it's a big money week for you. Maybe big decisions around money. Maybe big decisions about how you're going to make more money. Maybe big, just think about that. All right, that's it's got to be a big thing for you. Now, if you're not here for money, okay, if you are if you are Nicole Kidman watching this video and money's like not even a matter for you, the 2nd house is self-worth, it's self-value, it's what's bringing you comfort, what's bringing you stability, having questions about that, right? Really going deep. What is going to bring me stability, security, make me feel good, comfortable moving forward? Am I happy in my current job? Am I happy in my relationship? Have I made the right decisions? Should I make more decisions? There's going to be a lot going on. I'm not going to lie. There's going to be a lot going on, especially because Venus is in Virgo as well. And that is your 12th house of the subconscious. So there could be a lot of fears that you may be getting over now. Really, because it is, again, all about empowerment. Now, on the 24th, I want you to keep this in mind. The Sun is trining Saturn, one of the best days of the week. I absolutely love this day. This is just time to be laser focused on your goals. You might find yourself being very laser focused on your goals, all those things. In terms of, like, again, the Saturn is in Pisces. That is your 6th house of everyday activities, your routines, habits, but also work. Okay. Also health. All right. So even pets, maybe you're going to get a pet. Okay, this is a really great day. So you may just feel really determined and ambitious. Now, the big hero of the week, the big news of the week, obviously is on Saturday. It's on the 28th, full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus. This again is big, and that's in the northern hemisphere. So 29. It depends on where you live, right? But if you live in North America, it's on the 28th. Now, again, this is a big one. This is a big eclipse, especially because it is ending, like I said, something that you may have been going through for about a year and a half, because it's ending the series of eclipses that was in Taurus and Scorpio. All right. And so now all of your attention will be moving toward partnerships. All right. Especially with the North Node moving into Aries back in July. All right. So in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships, and as you know, you are the native ruler of the 7th house of partnerships and relationships. So big deal. Okay. So even if you don't feel it now, you may in a month from now be like, yeah, I do want to be in a relationship, or yeah, I do want to rekindle this relationship, or yeah, I really want to take, maybe merge my business with another business, or do you know what I mean? Like there's so many possibilities here, so many possibilities. But I love that Jupiter is conjuncting this eclipse. Jupiter, the planet of good fortune, prosperity, good luck, wisdom. It's also, there is a grand trine happening. It's an Earth trine with Venus and Virgo, Uranus and Taurus, and Pluto and Capricorn. Really brings that stability, but a lot of confidence too. Because Mars and Mercury will oppose Jupiter on this day, but that's a good thing. It's elevating your confidence. It's actually very optimistic, and I really love this. So it is, again, think about full moons, right? They illuminate. And they are emotional. So there could be some emotional moments, and they're culminating something. Something's coming to an end. This is a big one, all right? This is a big one for you to start this next chapter in your life. So again, for you, the fact that you have Jupiter in your 8th house and Uranus, mind you, it's a big thing. It's a huge thing. You're going through a big transformation. Use it. Have your Sandra D moment, okay? Have your Sandra D moment. You remember the end of Greece. She came out there in all her like biker gear, and she was like, tell me about it, stud. And she was transformed, and she was like, I know who I am. I know what I want. That was a song too, wasn't it? You're the one that I want, or something like that. It's actually, so relevant to what's happening for y'all right now. On the 29th, Mercury is conjuncting Mars. Okay. So this is a day where, hey, you could just feel a lot of confidence. All right. This is also a day, remember, a lot of intensity in Scorpio. Mars and Mercury are in Scorpio, and this is like a pretty big conjunction. So you could feel like very like intellectually like driven, but also overconfident too. So just be mindful of that, because of these energies. Again, they are in your 2nd house of, self-worth and self-value. So you're the sign of balance. So you'll be fine. You'll be absolutely fine. But just be aware of it. Now, on Tuesday, on Halloween, on the 31st, Venus is going to trine Uranus. I absolutely love this for you. All right. I think that you're going to have like this really big moment. Like, first of all, Uranus is all about breakthroughs, right? And innovation, and even surprises, the unexpected. Now, Venus is a native ruler Venus is your ruler, okay? But also Taurus, and Uranus is in Taurus along with Jupiter, all right? Remember, this is all in your 8th house of transformation, but other people's resources as well. But you could hear some surprising news around this time. It's also a time where, like, if you do live in, like these neck of the woods for Halloween, you could see some like really fun, crazy costumes. But in any case, this is a day to go socialize, to be social, to go out there. You never know who you'll meet. You'll never, and it doesn't, and sure, yeah, if you're single, you'll never know who you'll meet. You could meet the one. If you are looking for a new job, you could meet that person, you know, in the Michael Myers mask is actually the CEO of the world. All right. And gives you a job as the president of the world. If, you know, maybe that doesn't exist, but, you know, people create new jobs all the time. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. Go out there and be social. You want to take advantage of Venus trining Uranus. All right. So with that said, Libra, this is a big week. Let's get started. Let's see what's going on for you for the last week of October 23rd to the 31st. Again, this is for Libra, Libra rising. And if you want to read for your moon and your Venus, you know, I would read for your moon, especially because it is obviously like a full moon lunar eclipse. I would read for your Venus. It is your ruling planet. It is in your 12th house. It may give you a lot more clarity because the 12th house is like the subconscious and your intuition and dreams. And like I said earlier, fears that you may, you know, overcome or that you may have to face. But let's get started, Libra. So like I said earlier, oh gosh. Like I said earlier, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. You're good, by the way. And I am going to pull clarifiers for this week because it is a lunar eclipse. You're good. You're good. Just don't lie to yourself about anything, okay? You know what? If you didn't see that solar or the lunar the eclipse video that I made, eclipses bring truth to light. So you may actually have moments where you are honest with yourself about a lot of things. Okay, but anyway, let's get started. You did get the King of Pentacles, okay, in your past. I absolutely love this for you, okay? King of Pentacles is, you know, very earthy, right? Very, very earthy. In fact, he is Taurus. You see the symbol of Taurus in his world because all kings are fixed, right? Pentacles are earth. And so he is a fixed earth sign that which with Taurus is a fixed earth sign, but you do see the bulls in his throne. Very practical, very pragmatic, but also really, really rich. Really rich, Libra. Come on. I really love this. There could have been some wealth that you've come into. And when I say wealth, sure, money. He is rich. You see him with a pentacle. But think of wealth in all forms of the word as well. Like wealth in, you know, family, wealth in career, wealth in, you know, success. You get where I'm going with this. Wealth in knowledge. But there is this sense of like you really just sitting in this throne, okay, feeling confident, but also again, being in a place where you're happy, like you feel like you're providing, okay, and that's what matters. Is like you're giving, but you're also on top of everything as well, on top of like you know, the wealth in your life, feeling wealth in your life. And that is, you know, coming down to like joy and, you know, you being on your path to enlightenment. And also, like I mentioned earlier, that personal growth and whatnot. But you do see that you can't even distinguish him from his harvest. Like, look at his gown. He is rich. He did not get that at Target. That was custom made. Okay. He also, look at his hand on top of the pentacle, really owning his money. Remember, I said money is going to be a big thing for you. So it looks like a lot of y'all are definitely moving into it if you haven't already. It's also, you know, other people's money, like I mentioned earlier, could be a big thing for you. But there is a sense of like abundance, okay, compared to like, here's the thing, you're just going through a lot of changes. Remember, we had that solar eclipse in your sign 2 weeks ago. Like this is a very big month for you. All right, so I really love that. And he does hold the golden scepter, and that golden scepter really creates all this abundance and all this wealth. And there is absolutely there's only two people in tarot that have that golden scepter, and it really is like anything he touches turns to gold. So it also depends on what day you watch his reading, because I know I release these early, but the King of Pentacles did come up in your past. Now, I'm just going to show you something here. What did I say about partnerships? What did I say about relationships? That's going to be a big thing for y'all now. It's going to be a big, big thing. The North Node moving into Aries in your seventh house of partnerships and relationships. And there you go. You just got, in layman's terms, this is like the soulmate card, the twin flame card, the, true love card. Now, again, if you're not here for love, this is career too. Okay. And it can also even be platonic. It's like you strengthening your relationship with your BFF. Okay. This is also. Remember how I mentioned personal growth, spiritual growth. That's this here too, okay? A lot of you just, all that self-love, that self-confidence. Remember I said all this activity in Scorpio in your second house, all right? That self-worth, self-value, all of that exists in this card, okay? And I love it. Because guess where this card was last week? So a lot of Libras, wow. It's almost like some of y'all left relationships or new relationships. Some of y'all have possibly strengthened your relationships or had some like tough moments, especially with the Seven of Swords in your challenge area, where it was like you had to make a decision or you felt like there was just some really weird stuff happening behind the scenes. And it could even continue this week, okay, for a lot of y'all. So just be aware of that. But the biggest message that was coming through for me was you, okay? It's you. Avoiding. Kind of like avoiding things that again, when I talk about that truth, swords are all about truth, right? So not just being honest with yourself, not hiding from anything, just really facing the truth that you have to face. And like I said, these eclipses illuminate, they bring truth to light too. All right. But yeah, sure. This week there could also be something that something maybe like a little like someone's doing something where you're just like, okay, I can't let them get away with this. All right. And it can be something, again, related to career. What resonates for you, right? Because all Libras are different. You all have different birth charts. It's really like comes down to what resonates with you. But someone could do something very like Machiavellian, something just very underhanded, something where, it could be lying, it could be cheating, it could be stealing, it could be even like manipulation. But again, if you don't see that happening in your life, the eclipse could reveal it. And the other thing is, it just could be you, okay? You having to face some truths about yourself or a relationship, okay? Or a friendship or partnership. But even still, I love that you do have the Two of Cups. There's a lot of healing in that card too. I want you to know that. A lot of healing in the Two of Cups because you even see the caduceus, right? It's a medical symbol. But I mean, it goes a lot deeper than that. But it really is like love transcending time and space itself. Now, you did get the Two of Pentacles in your crown. All right. So this week, you may have to make a decision. Okay. You may have to make a decision, but a bigger message, honestly, that's coming through is that there's, again, something ending, something coming through. There's got to be this sense of like, you have to have that balance, and just you being a Libra, that is just something inside you, right? Y'all are so diplomatic. There's that fairness that, you see everything so fairly, but, and that may be the thing that's throwing you off, where there's something that's a little off and you're just like, I got to fix this. I got to balance it out. And it's Pentacles, so it could be money, it could be wealth, and it could be something that has to do with like income, salary, again, other people's money as well. But there is a sense of, it's like time. It's time to balance things out. And in order to do that, you're going to have to drop one of these pentacles, okay? Or just make sure that they're balanced, all right? Some of y'all could, even this week, think that there's a lot of, like, even for you mentally, like, there could be just a lot going on. And you're going to have to figure out, what do I prioritize? And what's the most important thing for me to prioritize right now? All right. You did get the Four of Wands in the root of your spread. So this is really great. I absolutely love this card. One of the reasons I love this card is attributed to Venus in Aries. Okay. Now, Aries is ruled by Mars. Remember that. Okay. Um, Venus and Mars together, we know what happens when they get together, right? The second thing is, remember what I said about the North Node moving into Aries in your seventh house of partnerships and relationships. So there's, again, a sense of like love, like ruling, like love rules, right? Love is ruling the day here, or the week. But there is a sense of like a lot of y'all definitely being motivated by relationships, partnerships, wanting this milestone to wanting something to last. Okay, it's like the everlasting should be like the title of your video this week. But there is something where there's a milestone that you're seeking, and a lot of y'all are definitely gonna hit it this week. Okay, it's just come on, come on. There you go. This is like, I want you to think about this. This is, it can be marriage. It can be just going steady with someone, or even meeting someone new. It could be getting a new job. It could be starting your own career. It could be having a baby. Just think milestones, right? Think milestones. But I absolutely love this for you. Okay. Well, I'm going to show you something really crazy here too. You got the Two of Pentacles. You got the Two of Cups. And then you got the Four of Wands, which is, you see the two wands broken apart, 2 and 2. So that's a lot of twos. You listen, Libra, come on. This is, and I don't know how relevant, numerology. I should do a video on numerology too. Too. But it really is, there is going to be, it's almost like there's this merging. All right. And so keep that in mind. But hey, you got the 8 of Wands in your future. So you're good. Okay. You're absolutely good. Things are going to be moving fast. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to slap my hand down. Libra, you're really good. Yeah. Well, okay. So everything that I said earlier in like my intro, it's literally all here. Okay. Like, you are definitely in partnerships and relationships is a big thing for you this week. For some of y'all, it could be the end of maybe like the end of being single and moving into a new relationship. For some of y'all, it could be taking your relationship to the next level. For some of y'all, it could be deciding to move, change jobs, have a new boss, remember career as well. But again, looking at what's happening here, a lot of it's going to be like love, love, love. But again, a lot of self-love. If relationships aren't a matter for you, like a lot of self-love. Remember all that confidence, energy, that self-worth, self-value, that personal growth. Okay, that spiritual growth, that big transformative energy that's happening for y'all. Okay, Libra. The 8 of Wands is just saying that things are moving. Okay, things are going to be moving fast for you, in a really big way. Okay, and everything's aligning for you. In fact, you can see the wands here completely aligning, right? And so it is flanked by not only, but like the Two of Cups, but the Lovers as well. The the two love cards of tarot, but like you're good. You're really good. I am actually very happy for you. So like I said, if you're single, you better go out there. But there is one chapter of your life kind of coming to completion and moving into this very auspicious partnership energy. And also you just being very confident moving forward, and having this like sense of like really strong self-worth, okay, and self-value, like the value that you bring. And that is also a big thing that happens during this full moon lunar eclipse is, it really, remember I said that confidence energy, but really it's all about your values. It's all about like, what do I value? Okay. What brings me value? So it is going to be a big thing for you. Now, let's get to your staff. Libra, I'm very curious. If you like this reading, by the way, it would be so great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Let me know what's going on. And if you are a subscriber, thanks so much for being here. Y'all are amazing. I really, really, I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for you. So I am truly grateful. I really do appreciate it. So thanks so much. Oh, wow. Interesting. Whoa. Okay. So you did get the Fool. Not surprised. Again, you are going out of all the signs, like you are up there. Okay. I would even say one of the most going through like big transformations, like new cycle in your life starting, completely affirmed with the Fool here. That's what you want. And this is just saying that you're ready for this new journey, this new chapter. Again, this eclipse is the last of the series of the Scorpio Taurus axis. We're moving into the Aries Libra axis. So the next year and a half is very pivotal for you, especially when it comes to partnerships and relationships. So you're on this new journey. Take that leap of faith. Okay. Have that faith in yourself. Have that faith in the journey. Have that faith that everything's going to work out for you. You see the full abundance of the sun behind him. Okay. Standing on the edge of the cliff, no care in the world. And we're at zero, right? What is zero? Zero is nothing, but what's nothing? Nothing is everything. Again, like infinite possibilities. I absolutely. And if you think about your last reading, you did have the Magician, right? And your final outcome. Like there's again this new journey for you. Now, you got the Tower, all right, in your external factors area. So there is something that is going to happen this week where honestly, it may have to do with you. Okay. It really is more you. There's going to be something where when you look at your entire spread here, when you see that you have the Seven of Swords in your challenge area, now you have Tower, which is ruled by Mars. Mars is in Scorpio, like we said. Okay, that is in your second house of self-worth and self-value. There is going to be almost like this burn it down, build it up energy. Like you really have to be honest with yourself right now. That really is the biggest message, but looking at your spread, it's almost like the best thing for you. Okay, so Libra. I'm just going to have to say it. This is your best weekly reading. This is a very big eclipse for you. This is going to be a very big week for you. Now, what I was going to say, the Tower. Never fear the Tower, okay? Because the Tower moment happens for you, okay? It doesn't happen to you. It happens for you. What comes after the Tower? The Star. Healing. Your hopes and wishes. The stars aligning for you. 7 outer stars. 7 chakras. You see they're all 8-pointed. Strength. I don't even know what to say at this point, Libra. What I can say is that the star is ruled by Aquarius. Okay, you even see the water bearer there, right? Now, Aquarius happens to be your 5th house of, wait for it, love, romance, and like children and recreation and procreation and creativity, self-expression. So yeah, you're good. There's almost like, it feels more like a crisis of faith or like it's just a big week for you emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, even maybe like a lot of stress or of something, especially with that 7 of Swords. And when I say stress, and when I say physically is because our emotions affect our bodies. You know that, right? Like it's like, you know, when you stress too much, your stomach hurts. When you worry too much, you have a headache. You get it's physically, like, you feel your emotions. You start to feel them anyway. But you're good. You're absolutely good. You have the Knight of Wands here. It's like almost like you're getting everything you want, you're running with it. I really love that energy for you. And the Knight of Wands is very transformative. There is a sense of you're probably going on a trip next month. Okay. Uh, Keep that in mind. After, yeah, you're going on a trip next month. But let me just see here. You're going on a trip, but there's also just you having this transformative experience, okay? And you just wanting to go with it, and really, you know, there's this adventurous spirit kind of like filling you and fueling you. I love this for you. And then come on, Libra, talk to me. Talk to me. What are you thinking? You just got the Ace of Wands in your final outcome. Talk to me. I mean, like, when I say you're the, like, all this newness, a lot of love, a lot of personal growth, a lot of you just getting what you want. I mean, a lot of it will be with relationships and partnerships. Can even be, again, like I said, platonic, like friendships. Like, there's something there with just other people. And, you know, y'all are so social anyway, and people are, you know, gravitate toward Libras. But you got the Ace of Wands in your final outcome. This is like, when I say there's so much newness happening here, like, there's so much newness. Ace of Wands, aces ushering in a lot of new change. Out of the minor arcanas, actually, they usher in the most new change, new beginnings, new path, new journeys. Wands, all about your passions, okay? Creativity, ideas, but work related too, if you are here for work. And a lot of this can resonate with a lot of y'all for work as well, in terms of like a new partnership, as in like a new job, new company that you're working at. Maybe if you are like a business owner or whatnot, maybe partnering with someone else or merging with someone, but there is, or bringing someone on board, but there is, you're good. You're good. You're good. Just be honest with yourself, okay? But I think a lot of it is just going to be that eclipse energy that like brings truth to light too. And it could be some truth that you're just like, whoa, I was not ready to like hear that or whatever, but you have to accept it, okay? But even still, everything is like awesome for you. And again, the tower moment, I feel like that's just more personal. It is in your external factors area, but it just means that like there could be something that happens around this time where it makes you think about your own personal growth and your spiritual growth. But and self-worth and self-value, but there could be also actually there could be a new job for real. There could be, and that could be the eclipse too. Some like a job eclipsed out, like you could be let go, or you know, let go. Um, but it was the best thing for you because you have something even better coming through. Okay. Libra, I'm just going to say this is your best weekly reading. Really. And I want you to know, I have to see when the last time you had like your best weekly reading. This is like one of those readings where I'm shocked because it is a week of an eclipse. And so it's very like a lot of big things happen, and I already told you it's happening. You know, it's happening during Scorpio season while Mars is in Scorpio. Like there's like a lot. There's a lot of noise this week, right? A lot of intensity this week too. So I'm actually really surprised. Like you're really, really, really good. Just be honest with yourself about some things, and you're going to be fine. And if you're not honest with things, things are going to be harder for you. If you're not honest with yourself, truth is going to come to light. Something's going to make you face some things that, if you're not honest with yourself, to be honest with yourself. And, again, that can be your tower moment. But again, besting off, I mean, like, it is very rare for the star to come like right after the tower in a spread. And the rarity continues with both. You've got the true love card and the heart of your spread with the lovers in your future. This is yeah, you're good. You're good, Libra. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, again, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. I love hearing from y'all. And next week I do your November. All right. Can you believe that we're already in November? Oh my goodness. Libra, is that all I have to say? It is. All right. Thanks so much. I was going to say something about November, but I'm just going to save it for when I do your November forecast. But anyway, Libra, you're amazing. You're good. All right. I'll see you next week. All right. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.